Hey guys, it's Bobi aka Paginator, and we're here to open the Owlcrate box for the month of November. I am very excited and in a bookish mood. I get to go tomorrow to Salt Lake City and do an all-day training about books that are for like YA and middle grade ages, and yeah, I get to just spend the day talking about books and learning about new books, and then probably we're going to stop at Barnes & Noble before we head back home so that I can get some books. And yeah, it's going to be a good day. And we have an Owlcrate today, so we are going to jump right in. So there's a look at the card there. We'll set that aside and move the little crinklies out of the way. So we're going to start with the pin. This is going to be our second to last of the Treasured Tomes series. And it's Tolkien inspired. Oh, that's so cool. This is There and Back Again. A Hobbit's Tale by Bilbo Baggins. This might be my favorite pin of the whole series. I love The Hobbit so much. Alright, up next we've got this box here. Oh, it's another story doorway. These are so much fun. For those who feel homesick for a place they've never been to, their doors have been waiting for them. This says it is inspired by the Starless Sea. Ah, okay. These are really fun. I have my Hobbit door one that it's actually over here on the shelf. You can't see it, but it's like backed up against the book. So it's like you go through the Hobbit door to get to the books. This is interesting. We've got a pouch and there's zippers on the top and bottom. Oh, no, they're not. There's two pouches. They sent me two. This says your story isn't finished yet. For some reason, I thought there were like two things stuck together. It's like a wallet pouch. There's a thing for your cards and ID. And there's the zipper. Oh, I wonder if they know they sent me two. So the spoiler card tells us that this is inspired by Silver in the Bone. We have a wood mark, a wooden bookmark. Yay! This says, I'd rather die in an adventure than live standing still. And here is a good look at the back side there. This is inspired by A Darkest Shade of Magic. Oh, that scared me. That was my doorbell. It's the Amazon delivery person, the UPS delivery person with stuff from Amazon. But I was like, oh, who's here? It scared me. Next up, we have something very exciting. It's a reading planner for next year. Oh, this is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, look at the back. We have the quote, books are uniquely portable magic. And then like a book sailing out of, or a ship sailing out of a book. Oh my goodness. Gold edges. I do see a ribbon bookmark peeking out here. Oh, two ribbon bookmarks. So we've got blue and yellow. And what did I open up to? Oh, this is a weekly spread. You can put what you're currently reading, or use it as like a regular planner. So we got a whole bunch of these weekly spreads. We've got monthly TBR list and wrap up. Oh, they've got a reading challenge inside called 3 Degrees. 3 Degrees Reading Challenge. There's a Get to Know Me Bookishly. There's a calendar for upcoming releases. So it looks like every month you get the upcoming releases calendar, the monthly TBR, the monthly wrap up, and several week-long spreads. And looks like there's a place in the back to put quotes. So if you find a great quote in what you're reading, you can write that down. That is going to be so nice. Oh, there's a place for some book reviews as well, some dot grid pages. Cool. Oh, there's an Owlcrate wrap up at the end, so you can put your favorite book from an Owlcrate in that year, favorite item. Awesome. Oh, my journaling heart just loves this so much. Do I need to use the Owlcrate reading planner and keep a reading bullet journal and another bullet journal? No. Am I going to anyway? Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I just saw the book. This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay. So, it's What the River Knows by Isabella Ibanez, which is also the book I got from Book of the Month. And I'm totally okay with that, because if this is fantastic, then I can take this copy to my classroom and keep the nice Owlcrate edition for me at home. I am amazed. Okay, let's get it out of the plastic. So there it is. Look at that. All Egyptian, like, you can see the bird there, snakes. That's so cool. The back says the Nile knows everything. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's just take a moment again to compare covers. Similar but not the same. Here are beginning end papers. Here are the closing end papers. Look, they're escaping from a crocodile or an alligator. You know, I learned the difference between the two. Like, it's something to do with one has a pointy nose, one has a round nose. And I can never remember which one's which. On a podcast that I listened to on True Crime Obsessed, Patrick always says, an alligator is the one that will see you later, and the crocodile is the one that will see you after a while. Okay, let's look at the hardback. Look at this. It's like, Egyptian hieroglyphics in gold, and it's just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Again, it says the Nile knew everything. Oh, beautiful. There's a Dear Reader letter in here and signature. Done with gold Sharpie, it looks like. Oh my goodness. So I have read another one of this author's books, Woven in Moonlight, which I really love, and I have the sequel written in Starlight on my shelf back here. Just haven't gotten to it yet. So, I mean, just by the fact that it's by this author, I'm excited for it anyway. But let's read what she has to say. It says, Dear Owlcrate reader, when I was a little girl, I was often asked what I wanted to be when I grew up. I always had the same answer: a storyteller, an astronaut, and an Egyptologist. My parents filled my bedroom with books on ancient Egypt, and I marveled at the temples and hieroglyphs. I saw my first glimpse of Inez when she was dressed in black, sailing to Egypt all alone. From the first sight of her, I was immediately curious and wanted to know everything about her. Not long after, What the River Knows was born, and I couldn't wait to know what happened next to Inez and Wit. The story is about family, first love, and secrets that have long been buried deep, causing distance and rifts in relationships that seemed unshakable. It's also filled with twists and turns, adventure and mystery, all set against the gorgeous background of the 19th century Egypt. It was a time fraught with political tension and the rise of tourism and archaeology, spearheaded by British, French, and German interests and greed. More than anything, I wanted to write about this time period with great sensitivity and care. With that in mind, my husband and I traveled to Egypt for a 3-week-long research trip that I'll never forget. We stayed in hotels that existed during the time period, and we also sailed up the Nile River in Dahabia, much like my characters did 139 years ago. I hired Egyptian guides and Egyptologists, and I learned so much about Egypt's layered history and culture. I wrote What the River Knows from my heart, and I truly hope you enjoy where the adventure takes you. Aww. Here is some beautiful artwork inside the dust jacket. And here is the synopsis inside the dust jacket. Bolivian-Argentinian Inez Oliveira belongs to the glittering upper society of 19th century Buenos Aires, and like the rest of the world, the town is steeped in old world magic that's been largely left behind or forgotten. Inez has everything a girl might want, except for the one thing she yearns for most: her globe-trotting parents who frequently leave her behind. When she receives word of their tragic deaths, Inez inherits their massive fortune and a mysterious guardian, an archaeologist in partnership with his Egyptian brother-in-law. Yearning for answers, Inez sails to Cairo, bringing her sketch pads and a golden ring her father sent to her for safekeeping before he died. But upon her arrival, the old world magic tethered to the ring pulls her down a path where she discovers there's more to her parents' disappearance than what her guardian led her to believe. With her guardian's infuriatingly handsome assistant thwarting her at every turn, Inez must rely on ancient magic to uncover the truth about her parents' disappearance, or risk becoming a pawn in a larger game that will kill her. All right, so I don't even need to show you the cover comparison in the Owlcrate newsletter because we already did a real life book to book cover comparison. Which cover do you guys like better? Next month, the theme is The Dark Devours. Every December box will include an exclusive pin banner designed by No One Designs, perfect for your 2023 Owlcrate pin collection. Nice. I've already got a pin banner that I've been putting them on, but if it goes with the collection better than the one that it's currently on, then I'll definitely switch them over to that one. So I quite enjoyed this box. I think the book is going to be amazing, and I am really happy that I already have a second copy because so many times I read these and I think, okay, I want my kids to read them. Now I have to wait for one to come in from ordering online or whatever, you know, that kind of thing. So when you live in the middle of nowhere, that's what you have to do. Anyway, it's time to wrap this up. I think the planner is my favorite item because it's going to be the one that I get the most use out of. Other than that, probably the doorway, because those are just really fun. What do you guys think? What was your favorite item? Okay, we're gonna wrap this sucker up and I'm gonna go try to do something useful. So let me know in the comments below if you want to hear about my book training, like some of the books and things that I learned about from there. And we'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful, magical, and bookish day. Happy reading. Adios.